Greetings, Africans. Wow, so today we wake up to the news that the former public protector, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, has left the economic freedom fighters, right? Shocking news, right? It's the shocking news that Advocate Mkhwebane has left the EFF, right? So we have to ask the question, but what could be the reasons, the real reason for her departure from the EFF? And then the second question will be, where to now? Where to now for Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane? Is she about to join another political party, or is she quitting politics in totality? Right? Because I mean, we have to pose this question. Remember, she's married to David Skhosana, Mazolman. Those who are football fanatics, they will remember David Mazolman Skhosana. Mazolman is his nickname. He was once the public relations officer of the Supersport United Football Club, right? So you know that she's married to David Skhosana, who happens to be the Umkhonto weSizwe Party's Member of Parliament, right? So could it be that Busisiwe Mkhwebane, or Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, is leaving the EFF to join the Umkhonto weSizwe Political Party, right? But let's just read her resignation letter, right? Her resignation letter reads as follows: to the economic freedom fighters, Commander-in-Chief Julius Sello Malema, EFF Top 6, EFF provincial and regional officials, commissars and fighters. The past 7 years have made me realize that our fight for freedom was in vain. There has never been a time when I felt my rights were violated as it has been done in the years I was the South African public protector. This continued even after I was unconstitutionally removed by Parliament and the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa. I have encountered challenges and felt let down by the current South African judiciary, parliament, executive, and more especially the mainstream media, who seem to have been tasked to target and attack my character. Each step seemed more daunting than the last, and I found my strength dwindling. This is exactly what they wanted: to suffocate, humiliate, and treat me less of a human being. My sin, ? My sin was investigating the CIEX, South African Reserve Bank report, CR17 donations, and Phalaphala. My sin was delivering reports and findings against certain individuals who were offended and felt I needed to be dealt with harshly. My family was attacked. My mother, who later passed away, never knew peace after journalists harassed her. I survived many attempts where there were plans to take my life. Today I'm saying goodbye to you, fighters. After careful consideration and talking to my family, they advised and felt I needed to go away, spend time with them, rest, and continue to fight for the vulnerable where possible. In my time of need, you fighters extended a helping hand, becoming a refugee for me over the past 12 months. Your unwavering support has been a beacon of hope, and for that I'm deeply grateful. Now it is the time for me to focus on spending cherished moments with my family. Thank you for standing by me. With heartfelt appreciation, until we meet again, Aluta Continua, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Right, this is her letter, her resignation letter from the EFF. Right, I want us just to go through this letter and provide some analysis on this letter, because I think you guys will remember some few months back I did a video, right? I did a video where I spoke about how the white monopoly capital is strangling and suffocating progressive black professionals, right? By progressive, I mean those who do not subscribe to the anti-black agenda of the white monopoly capital. You can mention Brian Molefe, Matsala Koko, Claudi Mutsu. You can mention all of them, including Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, So now, this is what they wanted. Meaning they are winning in this way. It's to ensure that they even drive a message to any progressive black professional that you dare challenge the status quo, right? You dare challenge the status quo, then the white monopoly capital will deal with you harshly. There will be consequences for that, right? So this explains these concerted attacks on the black professionals, is to ensure that they demoralize and they drive fear to ensure that no black person thinks of challenging the status quo. Meaning transformation will take a backseat forever. And they've now achieved this with Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane because they've silenced her now, right? Because now they've silenced her, right? Okay. Now, I want us to just go through this. Remember how she was removed. Her circumstances, she was impeached. Her circumstances are similar to that of Dr. John Hlophe, right? Whereby politicians remove judges or the heads of Chapter 9 institutions, just such as this of the Public Protect, through means of voting in Parliament, right? Just because if it has come to their attention that you are attacking their masters, because like Busisiwe Mkhwebane says that her sin was investigating that SARS matter, the South African Reserve Bank matter, right? The CR17 funds, Phala. Of course, she touched the powerful in society, the elite in society. She rubbed them in the wrong way. So she had to be dealt with. They had to squeeze her, suffocate her, right? Right. Then if you check it in her letter, that even her family was not spared from this, right? Whereby journalists, this garbage and gutter journalists, went as far as harassing her mother, who unfortunately is late. Remember how these journalists, when they were following the EFF about the VBS stuff, they even went into the rubbish bins in Parliament, right? The rubbish bins that were used by the EFF MPs to see if they can dig up anything there. Do you see how vicious the system is against black people? And Advocate Mkhwebane, she's correct to say the fight against against apartheid, or the fight for freedom, seems to have been in vain, because black people are still oppressed. But this time they are oppressed by the white system that is using black people. The likes of Sir Ramaphosa, the ANC, the Mbalulas, including those blacks who are in the Democratic Alliance. It is those ones who are now managing this system on behalf of the white monopoly capital, right? On behalf of the colonizers, of those who came here and colonized us. You see, that's how sad and painful it is, right? So now we have to ask even the question that now, considering the contents of this letter, which lays bare the fact that she's tired, she's exhausted, is she going to join another political party? And if she joins another political party, will it be the Umkhonto weSizwe party, as we see the trend of those leaving the EFF are joining the Umkhonto weSizwe party? And of course, considering the fact that she's married to David Skhosana, who's an MP of the Umkhonto weSizwe party. And if indeed she does join another political party, does she still have the energy in her tank, in her reserve, considering just how vicious the system has dealt with her, right? Does she still have that energy? You see, because it is clear that freedom still far, still miles away from us as black people. It is not yet uhuru, Africans. Tell me, guys, what do you make of this recent news? Feel free to comment in the comment section below, and feel free to share the video on social media platforms. And remember to like and share the video. Siyabonga ma-Afrika. Makukhanya.